They say that poets like Tagore and Nazrul influenced the Bengali psyche permanently, so much so that rarely did a Bengali manage to escape unscathed from the deep impact of literature and or literary efforts. Hence, it is perhaps only fitting that it has become a tradition in the Anand lunch now to have the good fortune of witnessing published authors present their original works here. It happened the last time as well, and it's about to happen here again. Perhaps there's many among us with a hidden poet or author in us, but some of us take our passion, infuse it with our talent, and create something beautiful for the consumption of all. Our next performer, Surya Niyogi, Shudra Niyogi as I understand, is one such individual. An engineer by education, salesman by profession is how he likes to describe himself. Surya lives in Geneva, and as a glimpse of his work, he has chosen some of his original poetry in English for all of us here. We understand some samples of his work or maybe book samples are also available right now at the venue afterwards, and we can guarantee that this next presentation will pique your interest enough to explore his works further. Thank you. Over to Surya.
Thank you so much for the opportunity, and hello, good evening everyone. Now, after listening to two works of Tagore, you're having to listen to me. That itself is a challenge. Yeah? But you know, you get to know both the extremes, right? So this is something that I thought about when I was very tense about coming here. You know, reciting the poem. Let me start with this. You do not need to move on at such a fast pace. Those flowers are worth smelling once, past all of whom you race. Those strangers are worth talking to, who suddenly give you a smile, as you walk and run and hop off, clocking another mile. Don't forget to look up every now and then, breathe in the warm sunshine, soak in the sudden rain. Those clocks they tick on with all their might. A broken clock you might be called, but twice a day you're right. The next one is called If I Were a Thought. If I were a thought, I would be hope for the hopeless and sight for the blind. I would be love for the unloved and might to the kind. I would be wings to those Arctic penguins. I would be wind to all who lost. I would always add the value as others look at the cost. I would try again, and yet again to be that speck of sanity to the rich and the insane. If I were a thought, I would be there to fill with love the water and air. But alas, I'm only a thought, a fleeting speck of consciousness filled with actions I'm not. So what? I am a thought, only a thought. But guess what? Would not exist if I did not. Next one is called The Word Called Hope. The sun it glows, the wind it blows, how well they work, how deep they toil, with all the earth and all the soil. And thus from all the muck, the mud, love she wins and springs a bud. With all their care it slowly grows, how well they love that small red rose, which I pluck from leaves so green, wrap it up in a plastic sheen. Nature cries from me above as I trod off to speak of love. For once she thinks it's all in vain, but mildly smiles and starts again. The successful man. I'm excellent in politics. I know all the first names. I leave always a winner in 1,000 poker games. I do sing some songs with my eyes half open, while counting all my goods, my wrongs all forgotten. I can speak English and a word or two in German. I whispered to the dollars in my dreams without speaking them in none. I like numbers though, plain and precise. The values I may forget, but never the price. This is not me, but or at least I try not to be. But probably after a very difficult sales meeting, I guess. That moment in time, the peaks are still, the oceans talk, the divers swim and the hikers walk. The ants roll on, their efforts strong, the rain sings on, the little boy works hard, as the little boy toils hammer and tongs. They all were there, the solids, the liquids, the gases and the air. And then for once, it's right, not wrong. There is silence and cries and life is born. This is called words. Words, words, words. Oh, you words, just you words, filling up those white spaces with black nonsense. Talking love, talking hate, talking give, talking take. Words you are, just words you will be. But you look through who I am, a man with a heart, a man human. With all your skills and all your flair, you were not at all honest to me, just to be fair. Thank you very much. Yes, there is one more thing I would like to add, and you know, this is mainly, my wife is here, and my children are here, you know, all my friends are here. Actually my school friend is here from 25 years back. So below you see a series of paintings, I mean not below, but behind you see a series of paintings. I just would like to draw your attention to the fact that this is for a very, very noble cause. So my wife, who is from Mumbai, her best friend, school friend actually, his wife is running an NGO. The paintings that you all see is painted by children. I mean, not children, but maybe up to the age of 15 or 16. And these paintings, when they are sold, there have been numerous exhibitions, 90% or even 100% of it goes to charity. Yeah? So she has, I think, they gave hygiene kits to the ladies. Yeah? Very recently, his wife, you can find her profile there, she was invited specially for this initiative at the UNHQ in New York. And I believe next month she will also be facilitated by the Honorable Draupadi Murmu. So, yeah, if not for the, I mean, and lastly, the paintings are beautiful. I love them. So please feel free to just look at them. Thank you.